Let's change gears and look at Tom Aspinall's response to Jon Jones's call. It's possible that UFC heavyweight king Jon Jones won't quit fighting after his fight with Stipe Miocic. Jones talked to his fans about the heavyweight title race in a series of posts on social media over the weekend. At one point, the champion wrote something very interesting. Now that I'm back in the gym after surgery, I'm starting to think about a fight after my upcoming one with Stipe Miocic. The fight hasn't been set in stone yet, but Jones has thought about facing Alex Pereira if the conditions are right. Fans didn't like what Jones said and made it clear that if he was going to fight someone after Stipe Miocic, it should be interim king Tom Aspinall. He wrote, "You really think that me fighting Tom would be bigger than Alex and I running into each other? Tom is only important in the UK. Flash news, people with different views on Pereira are few and far between in this sport. Tom is a contender who beat another rival to win a belt. We had to save the big show at Madison Square Garden. This makes me think of money, heritage, and the big picture, not what people in the UK want to see. I went through this exact same thing with French fans." In a recent chat with TNT Sports, Tom Aspinall talked about what was going on. Until then, it's likely that Aspinall will be back in action this summer to defend at UFC 304 as a temporary title. But as of now, the UFC has not made a public announcement about an opponent. The next thing we'll look at is Sean O'Malley's answer to Conor McGregor. Sugar Sean O'Malley is changing things up with previous champion Conor McGregor. The bantamweight wants his career to go in the same direction as McGregor's in terms of becoming a pay-per-view star, but he wasn't happy when McGregor insulted him verbally over the weekend. McGregor went after Ryan Garcia for reportedly using Ostarine, a drug that is against the rules, and he also went after O'Malley for failing a test in 2018. I said in a tweet that I have since deleted that I am ashamed. This Ostarine makes me think of Sean O'Malley. I was on that too. This makes me unhappy. I'm going to use them both up. Would you like to fight? I'm going to set up flights right now so that you can each do a full-on spar. Hotel, Black Forge, and everything else. Let's fight it out between O'Malley and Garcia, two little Austrian heads. I'm going to ride you both like ostriches. In response to the verbal jab, O'Malley said on a recent episode of the Timbo Sugar Show that he is changing his mind about McGregor after being called out and will be fighting for Chandler at UFC 303. Yes, what Conor did was crazy. Certainly, Conor. Yes, of course. Yes, Conor. I saw a lot of people think, damn, I bet Sugar makes you sad. Sugar always has nice things to say about Conor, like he's a hero. I'm like, he's a hero. I'm like, and then he just went on a short tweet rant talking like he was high on drugs. He's out for a fight. I feel like that was more sad than angry. Oh my God, I can't wait to see Michael Chandler just sleep it off. I'll be there. It's time for a change. Conor, what Conor? If you're right, stars will try to beat you. Oh, when O'Malley first wanted to share a card with McGregor, they might not get along very well right now. Due to the fact that McGregor's next fight is likely to be at welterweight, there is almost no chance that these two will fight at 145 pounds. Next, let's look at Alexander Pantoja calls out fighter after UFC 301. Alexander Pantoja defended his flyweight title against Steve Erceg in the main event of UFC 301 this past weekend in Brazil. It was the second time in the last 6 months that he had done so. Pantoja has said that he wants to not only get back to fighting by the end of the year, but also work his way up to a fight with Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, who is widely considered to be the best flyweight of all time. Pantoja called out the flyweight GOAT on this weekend's show of the MMA Hour. Even though Pantoja said he respected Mighty Mouse, the former flyweight champion wasn't too pleased by Pantoja's recent win over Steve Erceg. He talked about it in a video for his fans wanted to see the two fight, but the video didn't show it. Mighty Mouse was happy under the championship flag. Chances are we'll never get to see them fight. People in the mixed martial arts world are making fun of Michael Chandler because the UFC put out a video promoting UFC 303. In the promo video, Conor walks toward the camera, so Chandler isn't really in the film. This made people in MMA call Chandler names. What people said about it, Chandler wasn't even in the trailer. They told the dog, we don't even need Michael. What is his name in the ad? Chandler works as a cameraman. Michael Chandler missed the video because he was too busy getting ready for the fight. Is Chandler going to be being sold to? Bro, they didn't care about Chandler at all. They only made a video for Conor. I love it, haha. What people say. Dana didn't make things worse. With the UFC, that man can go wherever he wants. The people would lose, not the UFC. Izzy, I once beat that guy. Smith, I think I might have been able to submit that guy in a wrestling match. In a while, I haven't seen a fight as rough as Iljavies, Volk. It's almost always a bad idea to try to get better so soon after getting hit so hard. I really hope Volk gets it back. Jones is going to beat Stipe so badly that it might be sad to see and the worst way to end a great career. Stipe is almost 42 years old and looked really, really bad against Ngannou 3 years ago. At this point in his career, he shouldn't be facing anyone, let alone Jon Jones.